finest, handsome Lagosian. Name ring bells on both sides of the ocean. Falsetto finesse, swoon baby girl I wear out of the stretcher. She be like, you a part-timer, I'm an all-timer. You a viral artist, I will offline you. Stay far from y'all criers, bar for bar sire. Team full of stars and they all fire. I don't spill words, I Spielberg on the beat. Make a movie, yeah, it's the return of the G. Show them the way, cause they real nerds on the street like Braille. The way I make them feel words on the sheet. He's so good. She like, he's so good to me. He's so good. She like, he's so good to me. The sun gon' rise, the earth gon' spin. Toby gon' kill this beat, a chef gon' cook. You still don't get no looks. No better than Tech Bro Shook. Sticks and stones will break some bones, but your words can't hurt cause you ain't read no books. Stay woke, take notes, joke. Don't look shattered like broke glass. I'ma shine till they blind, pour the blinds out. You online making threats, make them sign out. I redefine routes. We the ones Chris Webber call a timeout. Around and find out. Around and find out. Around and find out. Got no respect for these dudes who doctor the message. They Jekyll on records, it's too late to hide out. Pull rank and file out. Peep style, I'm a wild out. Shorty gon' holler out. He's so good. She like, he's so good to me. He's so good. She like, he's so good to me. I wake up every morning, look in the mirror and I thank God. Every morning, look in the mirror, salute a real one and I thank God he's so good. I wake up every morning, look in the mirror and I thank God. He's so good. He's so good. B-Town's finest, handsome Lagosian. Name ring bells on both sides of the ocean. Falsetto finesse, swoon baby girl I wear out of a stretcher. She be like, trying to find out.
Cold Project X.
B-Town's finest, handsome Lagosian. Name ring bells on both sides of the ocean. Falsetto finesse, swoon baby girl I wear out of the stretcher. She be like, you a part-timer, I'm an all-timer. You a viral artist, I will offline you. Stay far from y'all criers, bar for bar sire. Team full of stars and it all fire. I don't spill words, I Spielberg on the beat. Make a movie, yeah, it's the return of the G. Show them the way, cause they real nerds on the street like Braille. The way I make them feel words on the sheet. He's so good. She like, he's so good to me. He's so good. She like, he's so good to me. You still don't get no looks. No better than Tech Bro Shook. Sticks and stones or bricks and bones, but your words can't hurt cause you ain't read no books.
Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Primetime on EA Sports. Straight ahead with a nationwide audience tuning in. It's a Monday Night Primetime showdown between the Denver Broncos and the Los Angeles Chargers.
Just let it run, talking about money, homie, I ain't the son. I'm a train with the best, homie, so go ahead, just the style up and the hit, and let them hate them out the money pile up. Or we can go outside, they come on, they know what we big. You can find me in the club, mama, I got what you need, give me the food.
It's our Monday night opener for the season. Both teams are set up, and off we go. Fielded at the 7. Stopped on the run back of the 27.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is first and 10.
Mike 54, 18, decide.
We'll go play action. Here's Levis. Snared by the running back. Here's Trey Benson. And he's out of bounds beyond the 35-yard line.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains. I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out. And this time it was out of the backfield with the running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
Offense with an enviable spot to be in, 2nd and inches.
Right 5-4, odd, and a 10, decide. Diamond.
Levis to the air now. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
You just got to love that angle. It's been around a long time, but think about it defensively, Kate. How many times you see the backs out of the backfield or just run the flat? Great running backs know how to plant their foot, sell that flat route, break it off to an angle, break off the first down.
see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45.
Mike 13, Mike 13.
Shotgun now for Levis. This one's complete. DeAndre Lambert-Smith. And he's able to cross midfield before going out.
I know I can sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
2nd and 3 now.
49, Mike 49. 18.
Levis, yet again. Finds his man. It's Kraft. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Now the completion rate is strong, partner. The yards, you gotta imagine, will start to come soon enough.
You never go broke taking a profit, and you know this one too, Kate. The crumbs always lead to...
Oh, the cookie. I'm hungry. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44.
Hey, come on, come on.
Benson on 1st and 10. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if we see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door, bigger gap in the future.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. From the gun, Levis. It's caught. This is Ladd McConkey. He gets loose down the right side. He makes it in for the Los Angeles touchdown. The Chargers take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. Ladd McConkey with a touchdown. All right, so nice little drive they put together there in their first series of the season, partner. And the year begins on a high note with a touchdown.
Yeah, they'll be able to begin this season on a high note with a win. Well, they put more drives like that together, they sure will, but I don't know. I got that Pete Carroll just still bouncing in my brain. It's not how you start, it's how you finish. You can't start much better than that.
That one right down the middle. And the Chargers take a 7-0 lead as he starts this year 1 for 1. Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. He fields it from the 8. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Goes to the line now. It's 1st and 10. Now they send their back in motion right. Opening play, and Bo will throw. His first throw is an interception. Edgerrin Cooper takes it away. And the Chargers are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. Well, for their sake, partner, I sure hope the rest of their pass attempts this game go a whole lot better than that, because it is pretty clear this defense came to play.
And I can promise you this, Kate, nowhere on that opening script does the word interception ever appear. You never want to see an INT. Now they're going to have to flush it. That's the key here for this quarterback in the offense. Got to flush that mistake and press on ahead.
Hey, Mike 13, Mike 13. 18, inside.
The give now to Benson. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Headed in reverse so far. Time to shift into drive. Here's 2nd and 14.
Mike 0, Mike 0.
Levis back to throw. Brought in, Ty Felton. He gets this down to the 13-yard line. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs. No doubt they'll take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
Here we go.
From the red zone on first. And his perfect start is over. That's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete.
Quarterback of his renowns, Kate, I'm not surprised at all to see him throw it into double coverage early. And that incompletion, well, it's just going to fuel his confidence that much more to keep forcing it.
Second down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. Levis setting to throw. Finds Benson out of the backfield. And a nice game here, but it stopped short of the first.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
To the line. Here's 3rd and 3.
Hold on, like 90. 18. Inside. 54.
On the play fake, it's Levis. Buying some time left. And this drive is going to continue. He's taken down to the 2 on 3rd down. They've got themselves a 1st and goal.
You know, before the snap, right before the snap, you may have to take off if the read isn't there. That was a great adjustment made at the perfect time for the 1st down.
19. With Tracy.
Benson has the LA touchdown. The Chargers get another 6 to make this a 13-0 game. Trey Benson, the touchdown. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting pieces together.
Little Tex on the extra point. And the Chargers right out to an early 14-0 lead.
Broncos nothing. Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
Broncos take over 1st down 10. At their own 27-yard line.
All right, Denver getting everybody set, so they've got 1st and 10. They run it. Here's R.J. Harvey. So call it a half dozen on that run, Brock. It's 2nd down.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity to play whatever you want to do. But as for me, I'd like to reward that run. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
The career is my stake when you win your prime. The paper, baby, my face on the dotted line. I've been flying out of town for some peace of mind. It's like always, they just want
1st down run gets him 6. So now it is 2nd and 4. Throwing here, Nix. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. No look on his first look of the game, and now they need to get 4 on 3rd down.
That's a throw at this level. With so much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. That'd be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. Shotgun snap to Nix. Completed to his running back. And they're going to get to him right along that midfield stripe, Brock, as he's sent out. A pickup of 17. And that's good for Broncos first down. It's like you always say, right back to work for him. Getting the drive moving like that turnover never happened.
And they weren't going to shy away from letting him do his thing, throwing the football. Mistakes happen in this league and in this game. And you never want to punish a quarterback for making a mistake. You want to see him continue to produce.
So we're down to 3 quarters remaining in our opening weekend of football. Our score, 14-0. We're back to SoFi right after this. We're back, and it is Broncos football as we resume. They'll try to attack this deficit, starting with 1st and 10. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's brought down at the line.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you can see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and then netted some positive yards.
Come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Motioning him from the slot right. They'll throw again. Nix. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be drugged down. Looks like at that 37-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And it's going to be first down Denver.
Play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball. Right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
We've set it down from 37. Nix now on 1st and 10. He finds his back. Harvey will take this ahead of the 34-yard line. Jeremy Chin there on the stop.
I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. One of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
2nd down now. They need 7. Nix to throw again. Dumps this one off to Harvey. And he's going to be marked down about 4 yards away from that first down marker.
You know what I love about this? Never showing panic. When he leaves the pocket, look at his eyes. They continue to search downfield. They're never looking at the rush, finding the open man downfield before running out of real estate.
Moving drive, but it could stall out here. We've got 3rd and 4. Once more, it's Nix. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talked about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and you couldn't do it.
And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And that gets him back to within 11.
A dependable kicker, man, that is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
Returning it from the 4. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. LA offense all set. Here's 1st and 10.
like 54, like 54. 19.
And off to Benson to start the drive. And that's an 8-yard chunk to start this one. That brings up 2nd and 2.
Well, that run may not move the chains, Kate. That's such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
First down carry got him 9 yards. Here comes 2nd and 1. Benson once more. He stopped him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. 3rd down coming up.
An offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there, reset it back to 1st down. But instead, defense, well, they're not going to let anything come easy. And their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out on the 3rd and short.
Turning to Benson on 3rd. Up to the races, middle of the field. Hits the 20. He goes the distance, touchdown, LA! The Chargers stretch their lead to a 3-score advantage. Trey Benson, the touchdown. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
Little able to connect on the point after. And the Chargers push their lead to 18. Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. He fields it from the 8. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
At their own 23-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Nix from the gun. Dumps it off to his running back. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win, too. Sometimes you can get to win-win.
Five still to go here. This is 2nd down. Out of the gun, it's Nix. Hits a seam at the 40. And he's finally brought down up at the 48. That chunk with a nice 21 yards. And that's good for Broncos first down.
I don't know about you, Kate, but I think somebody's auditioning for some extra work as a receiver. If he could do that coming out of the backfield, imagine the damage he could do if they sent him out into one of those spots out wide.
Ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down. Nix looking to throw. Finds him over the middle. And he reaches midfield and starts driving into Chargers territory. Timeout call by the Chargers. They're first. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down. Throwing again. Here's Nix. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And now they need to get 4 on 3rd down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And 4th and 4 coming up.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
So it looks like they're going to line up and go for this. 4th and 4. Quick throw here, left side. And that's a quick stop there before he can do anything with it. That tackle forces the turnover on downs.
You know, these fourth down plays are all about trust. You lean into what you do best. Unfortunately, with the lack of execution, you're going to throw that one off the playlist.
So the Chargers start off with good field position as they get ready for 1st and 10.
29's down, 22 Rita.
Shotgun now for Levis. Downfield, and he has McConkey. And they're finally able to get to him and touch him down, but damage already done as they pick up that 1st down. LA uses a timeout here. It's 2nd. And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after getting that first. Looking to throw, Levis. Completed over the middle. And he is in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers boat racing them to the halftime locker room.
That play really had all the elements you're looking for from a tight end, showing that he could stretch that field. Great check. Skid catch, quickly become a runner check, and finally go finish that drive off and celebrate with your homeboys.
Little tacks on the extra point. And the Chargers grow their lead yet again.
Chargers 28, Broncos 3. Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Starting from the 5. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Take over 1st and 10.
Broncos to the line now. It's 1st and 10. First play of the drive. Here's Harvey. He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. Stop made by Braden Fisk.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffle around here in the playbook. I'm going to go aggressive call on 2nd.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Nick Snad to throw. It's his running back. Gain of about 8 here. Nice pickup, but he stopped a second before he can move those chains. We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Here we go, 3rd and less than a yard. Nick's off the play action. Oh, this is getting ugly early. Intercepted again. And the Chargers will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
Nix's pass. Intercepted. The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
So 1st down from the 41.
Watch twist, watch twist, watch twist.
Levis to the air now. As a man, it's Lambert Smith. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. It's a 24-yard catch, and it gives them the 1st down.
From a great throw to a nice route catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Go, tight end, watch your keep.
Levis here on first down. Into a crowd, and that pass is intercepted. And the Broncos make the defensive stand and come through with a turnover in the final moments of the half. Inside the red zone, they could feel how tight they were to the goal line, and then bam, Brock, they're off the field after a clutch interception.
I tell you what, football's the ultimate team game, but this is a situation where an individual picks up all 10 of his guys out there on the field. Somebody else is going to pick up the tab at dinner tonight for him.
First and 10, but only time left for maybe a couple of plays here. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. And that's incomplete with 7 seconds left. Time for one, maybe two more snaps. No luck finding his receiver that time. And that'll bring up second down. Looking to throw. They don't connect there, and now just 3 seconds showing on the clock.
You know exactly what he's thinking. Hopefully next time it's a little bit easier. The degree of difficulty on that one high. Throwing a double coverage, odds are against you.
He'll throw it. Connects on the crosser. And he's going to have them up to that 23. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this.
Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
We'll see what the first half adjustments of the season are as they're teed up, and away we go in our second half. Marvin Mims now to return it. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Starting out trips right here. First and 10. Shotgun snap to Nix. Dumped off to his running back. And he's going to be stopped after reaching up to the 33. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Oh, brother, it's another interception. Jeremy Tinn has got it. And the Chargers will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
There's some serious self-scouting going on right now. What is this quarterback not seeing that has led to these 3 interceptions in just this game? And then overall, what is this offense doing that has this defense clued in coverage-wise to every route combination they're trying to throw?
New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38. Levis now on first down. Finds him on the crossing line. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. It's 16 yards on that play. And that's going to give the Chargers the first down. Well, that right there is about the best you can hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and 2 guys can't stop one.
Hand off to Benson from the gun. It's inside the 10. And he runs this one in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers push their lead further to start the half. Trey Benson, the touchdown. His 3rd of the game on the ground.
That's just simply the difference-making edge that these elite running backs bring to you. A lot of backs can get you 10 yards, 20 yards. But the elite backs, they can take it to the house.
Little able to connect on the point after. And the Chargers continue piling on to this lead.
Broncos 3. Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. return. Here's Mims. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. All right, Denver getting everybody set, so they've got 1st and 10. Trying the right side. He's out in the clear. There he goes on the right side. It's inside the 10, and he carries it in for the touchdown. The Broncos lower the deficit they face.
Kate, you saw me chuckling. You know I love celebrating that run, but you know what I really love? I really love watching those linemen. And they just get to celebrate. They love an explosive play like that. Doesn't mean a long extended drive, just a whole bunch of celebration.
That one splits the uprights. And the Broncos will trail by 25. The kicking unit on now for the Broncos, and they're ready to send it away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
To the line on 1st and 10. Chargers beneficiaries of some good field position.
49, Mike 49. 18.
We'll go play action. Here's Levis. Downfield finds Lambert Smith. And he's not going to be able to add anything to that catch. So give him progress across midfield there to the opposing 46. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
Well, that is a well-designed route right there. He really made it easy to get that pass to him. Creating space, QB receiver, deliver.
One play in, Brock, and this drive is already into enemy territory. They'll toss it here to Benson. Hit right at the line, and that is where he is stopped. So no gain on 1st down. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a microwave.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
It's 2nd down.
Here we go.
From the gun, Levis. Defender's there, and he forces the incompletion. Good play to bring about this 3rd down.
Small little jab there, finally landed by the defense. Able to break up one of these passes, but let's be real. We know who's been landing the heavy punches all game long. Looks like they're going to keep being aggressive too, Kate. I love that. Stay on the gas.
Pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down.
22 windows. 22 windows. Like 54.
Here he goes. 3rd and long. Completes downfield to Felton. And they get this down to the 28. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that's going to be good for an LA 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Mike 90, Mike 90.
Benson now from the gun. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets him 3. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Working now from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
We want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal.
Like 46.
He finds it right side. Touchdown, LA. The Chargers kicking the pedal forward and adding 6 more. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock, but I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off, and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did. It kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on them. The great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
That's going to be taken in at the 8. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard
Ball goes to the line now. It's 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff to Harvey. And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
2nd and 6.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Nix from the gun. He's going to loft one deep to the left. Really pushing the envelope on 2nd down, but the deep shot doesn't work.
Can't cover it much better than that really well-covered kid on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. To the air on 3rd and long. Finds him over the middle. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
To number 89.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine, because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. That was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
1st and 10. It's Harvey. And he's going to get forward for a gain of about 7 on that run. It's 2nd down.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3. Out of the gun, it's Nix. And he put everything he's got behind it. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Tough one to retain through that hit. And now it's 3rd and short.
The defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
Motion man sent left. Now Nix on 3rd down. Throw left side, complete. And the defense was ready. They got him at the line.
No gain on the play. It's now 4th down.
And 4th down snap to Nix. No place to go. They get him to the turf and force a turnover on down.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
Throwing now on 1st down, Levis. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well, Brock, this substantial deficit sure hasn't toned the edge that this defense is playing with, huh? If anything, feels like they might be getting more aggressive, looking to make some sort of impact play.
And that's because turnovers are really the name of the game for this defense at this point, Kate. That aggressiveness still super welcome, no question. But they know it's not just incompletions, it's taking the ball away that's next.
Completed over the middle. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. Give him 13 on that play. And that's going to give the Chargers the first down. We've reached the end of 3 in our Week 1 opener. The Chargers have possession and a massive lead. This one looking like it could be over. Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10.
Like 49. Like 49. In 18. Hey, go! You're a 49, read him!
play fake. Now Levis to throw. The shot to the end zone is incomplete. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
Levis now off the play fake. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception.
Well, they're in danger of going back to somebody who's already done damage in this game. He makes himself, well, he's a top target, but he makes himself a priority for this defense to defend, and they jumped on that opportunity.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Nix. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Oh, the defender arrives at the exact same time there. So 2nd down coming up. To throw, here's Nix. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Pass hauled in by the rookie from Miami. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
A 5-yard pickup. It's now 4th down.
Here he goes. Gotta have this on 4th down. And they pick him off again. Picked off by Darian Porter. And the Chargers take over once again after forcing his 4th interception of the night.
Intercepted. Turnover on downs.
Chargers getting set. 1st and 10.
0. 18.
Back to work after throwing the pick. Pass is caught by Lambert Smith. And he will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with 1st and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
That's just awesome, Kate. A little bit of multitasking on that catch. Primary focus, all we say is you got to catch it first. But out of the corner of his eye, he knew exactly where to go, and he gets a bunch of yak on top of it.
They'll run here. It's Benson. And they take him down, but there's a flag on the play. Easy call for the officials there. He was offsides at the snap, and that's going to cost him. Four downs to get this across. Here's 1st and goal. Running it after the penalty. Not able to make a push for that goal line. He's hit for a loss back at the 3.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
And he will have the Los Angeles touchdown. The Chargers continue adding to an insurmountable lead. Matt McConkey with a touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Yeah, such just a difference-making receiver, Kate. You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did. But what makes him a star is even when people know his number's being called, he still finds a way to deliver.
They'll try to run it in. And they aren't slowing down in the slightest. 2 more to their lead. Man, what a blowout we've got here. All right, I think I already know the answer to this question, but I'm gonna ask it anyway. Game well decided. How does a former player like yourself feel about that decision?
Yeah, whatever you think your answer is, Kate, you're right. I don't think there's anybody that likes this, and I don't think there really is a case when you're up this big. You're just trying to embarrass your opponent, and you better be careful.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. This return starts at the 5. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. This is thrown towards a defender instead. Man, he's the one who makes a play on football. That's not what this offense wants. Incomplete on 1st down.
You know, it's one thing to tell a quarterback not to telegraph a pass. It's quite another to fundamentally do the right things. You got to use your eyes to move defenders in this league, especially on your primary target.
2nd down. Here's Nix again. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And he'll be brought down along the 25-yard line. And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you gotta admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. Right into double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
Now can't blame him looking at that scoreboard, right? Might as well go for this on 4th down. Desperation time here. Throw is caught by the back. And he's taken down just a couple of yards shy of the 40. Look at that, no worry at all from their sideline, Brock. A 13-yard pickup on 4th down. That was impressive.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38. Throwing on 1st down, Nix. Escapes the pocket. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. Here's the backup. 1st throw. Left side, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darian Porter. And he's making the house call. Pick 6 for Los Angeles. Defense getting in on the fun, Brock, with that 4th quarter lead as they provide a nice little boost there with the pick 6.
Yeah, you could feel some of the desperation of this offense. And when you get into that mode, it is danger time. Defenses love to take advantage of it. I always say to you, can't play fast, but never in a hurry. You can't be rushed offensively because you can often be rushed into mistakes like that.
That one right down the middle. And the Chargers continue adding on to that lead.
Broncos 10. Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. On the return, here's Mims. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
On the return, the Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
All right, Denver getting everybody set. So they've got 1st and 10.
Here we go, Jack. 70, back.
Back to work they go after the interception. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. And pushing back for 2nd down.
That was a situation where I think the drive previous drive really affected decision-making there. Coming off a pick, he wasn't about to challenge the coverage. Instead, well, he just took his medicine.
It's the 2-minute warning here in L.A. Broncos trying to do some window dressing. Gonna need something special here. 2nd and 20 following the sack.
Come on. 70 Lions. 18. 19 Lions.
Dropping back to throw. Throws into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Benjamin St-Juste picks it off. And the Chargers will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
Intercepted. The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
L.A. bringing the offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10.
Check. Set. And 24 Linda. Flat green 18 green. Diamond.
They're going to pass it here. That one's incomplete over the middle.
You really want those throws to be like clockwork for your offense. Every team needs to hit passes in that short to intermediate range to effectively move the ball.
They give on 2nd to Benson. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, they got the tackle behind the line. But a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
3rd down, and they need to get 10.
Watch the ship. Mike 49. In 18.
Throw here, 3rd down. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. And now they're staring at 4th and long.
Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of a football when they got a 1st down right in their midst. But that force, that contact separated man from ball.
Little knocks it through. And the lead continues to grow and grow.
Get another shot across the bow of a ship. It's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. On the return, here's Mims. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Broncos to the line now. It's 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Finds the in route complete. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And it's going to be 1st down Denver.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
Pass play on 1st and 10. Buys time, rolling right. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. So it's 2nd down coming up. Looking in the air here. Hits him on the out route. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. Throwing it again here. He's got it over the middle. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Running clock adding a sense of urgency to these proceedings. They are throwing it again. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. Timeout called by the Chargers. They're first. And they still have 2 two available for them as we approach the end of this game.
3rd and 14.
This offense looking to convert as they come up on 3rd down.
Here we go. Stop.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. He goes back to him yet again, complete. And it won't matter in the end, but nevertheless, he's in for the late touchdown. The Broncos putting up points in a game decided. Now, this one has been a long game, no doubt, but hey, something positive to look back on there.
But they didn't quit, Kate, and I know that sounds a little cliche at this professional level, but it really is an important thing. This one will still hurt, but they showed some execution and fire.
17.
With time ticking away, they prepare for a must-get onside kick. And no problem for the Chargers. They cover it up. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. LA offense all set. Here's 1st and 10.
20 Rita. There we go. Motion, motion. It's hot. 54 Rita. Twist. 54 Rita. For the hut. Destroy. For that.
Oh, Gronk, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. And that one hits the ground incomplete. A single second left now on the clock. Intended target was his running back. So that brings up 2nd down.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes. And your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time? Well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and of course, it's the incompletion.
All right, one more snap to play here.
Read our key. Like 24.
They go play action. Here's Levis. Taking a shot deep here. Oh, no, they get him yet again. And the Broncos make the interception on what is the final play of this game. So the Chargers come away with the win in this one. And this isn't just any 1-0 start for them. They pick up what could end up being a key division victory to have later in this season.